Hi, I'm Claire. I'm sure I'm not alone in noticing how many homeless people are on the streets of Norwich, and I am sure also that you get asked for spare change. In that moment, I am a little bit paralysed. I'm faced with a real moral dilemma. Sometimes I don't have any cash. If I've got time, I might go and buy coffee to give to them. But if I did have cash, did I want to give the cash and then potentially I could cause more harm by doing that? There are 300 people estimated sleeping homeless on our streets in Norwich. Here's a very different problem. This is a trivial problem. This is a first world problem. This is the contents of my purse. I think you can recognise these cards, these loyalty cards. I'm lucky. I can go into a coffee shop every day, and for my loyalty, I can earn myself a free coffee. Quite often, those stamps are languishing in my purse unused. On the other side of the street, there is somebody there who is desperate for my free coffee. So what we have done is come up with an innovative tech solution to solve both of these problems. We've created a digital loyalty scheme that will pass forward my free coffee to the person that really needs it. So, how do we do this? You go into the coffee shop and buy your coffee. On the stand there's a sign asking you, would you like to help the homeless? Scan here. So you grab your phone, and via your app, your camera app, you scan a QR code. And you're doing this while you're waiting for your coffee to be made. You've got nothing better to do, and it takes a little while to make a coffee. So then you ask the barista for the second QR code, because what that will do is verify your digital stamp on the app. Validate it. Then you grab your coffee, you've got a warm feeling inside that you are effectively helping somebody else that's homeless. So where did your coffee go? What's the journey that this free coffee took? So for every 6 cups of coffee you consumed at one of our partnered local cafes, one of these free coffees will go through our ledger system. And it will be delivered to the homeless via our charity partners. The whole process would only cost 4p per cup. So, with 10,000 cups of coffee estimated to be consumed in Norwich every day, potentially that's 150 homeless people that we can help. We consider ourselves to potentially be the lowest charity ever. So here we are talking about tech companies that want to raise huge revenues. Actually, judges, what I would ask you to think about is that this is about social impact. And potentially, we are the leanest startup that you're going to come across. So, why is this so good? Because it is so simple. It is such an easy, simple process for both the cafes and the coffee buyers. It's scalable. We're using QR codes. QR codes are free, and now, thanks to Apple, most phones, you can use your your camera app to scan a QR code. And this is the biggest thing, there's social impact here. It is not just about a hot drink. The fact that we're involving charity partners, these are the people that are the experts, these are the people that need to reach the people on the streets to potentially offer extra services. These extra services can actually save lives. So we took this to the street to get some feedback from the cafes, and the cafes were absolutely fantastic in their response. I mean, look at one of these comments in the top right. It would be a good thing if loyalty could be used to give something back to the disadvantaged. And everybody said that they thought this was a great idea and they would love to see how this could work. So where do we go from here? We could go beyond Norwich. We could make this open source. We can scale it out to the rest of the country. We could also expand into food and clothes. We could make this into a social movement. So if you think 1 in 5 people know somebody that is affected by homelessness, and think about the next time that you are put in that position on the street and you don't know what to do, think about social stamp. Thank you.
Why not just put it on the cup?
It's just to validate it, so it avoids this whole spamming thing. The barista would have this QR code to present to you.
Okay.
So then that will validate the stamp. The first one just loads up the app.
So technically, how does the second QR code validate with the app?
It basically allows you to put a stamp in place.
Right. But isn't it unique?
It's unique to validate it,
Okay.
yes, but it's a QR code that is not just on the open public, because you could just keep scanning it. So
So if they always have the app on their phone, you cut out the first QR code, so they just open the app and then they
yes,
just do the content.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Got it.
And I just want to say thank you to my amazing team to making this idea actually work. Thank you.